Today, I made every team's most underrated player a 99 overall, and I already know a lot of people are gonna disagree with a lot of my takes, and I'm fine with that. For the most part, man, we're just trying to have fun. So if you think Johnny Davis is the most underrated player on the Wizards because he's got a lot of hidden talent he's been keeping hidden, that's perfectly fine. But for me, I think that Malcolm Brogdon is the most underrated player in Washington. He recently got traded to the Wizards. He was on the Blazers over this past season, and he was definitely a breath of fresh air for Portland at the backup point guard, because Scoot Henderson, that man couldn't throw a rock in the ocean, while Brogdon was shooting over 40% from three, but nobody really cared because it was the Blazers. For the Golden State Warriors, I'm going with Kyle Anderson. When you look past how slow he is out there on the court, he's got a nice game. He can shoot the three ball and he can defend. That's a valuable skill set to have in the NBA. For the Blazers, it's Rob Williams. I think this man has become underrated just because he never plays basketball. Nobody talks about him anymore, but he's a high-level defender who's very efficient around the rim. For the T-Wolves, it's Mike Conley. I could make a 30-minute video talking about how great Unc is at basketball, but he really is the perfect fit at point guard for Minnesota. He can defend, he can shoot, he can play make. And obviously the T-Wolves, they've got a big star in Ant Edwards who's going to take a lot of the shine. And Naz Reid, everybody loves Naz, right? But Mike Conley, he's a pivotal part of this team. For the Thunder, it's Aaron Wiggins. This man was shooting almost 50% from three for OKC over this past season. I feel like that kind of went under the radar. For the Suns, it's Royce O'Neal. He's one of those guys who isn't going to get a ton of credit, but he can shoot, he can defend, and that's very valuable, especially on a team with a lot of stars like the Suns. For the Spurs, it's Harrison Barnes. I feel like people haven't really talked about Harrison Barnes since he was on the Warriors. But HB's got a solid skill set. He can space out the floor, and I think he'll be good alongside Wemby and CP3 this season. For the Rockets, it's Jeff Green. Uncle Jeff, man. Everybody talks about how LeBron's 39 years old and putting up these incredible numbers. But can we give Jeff Green some credit? I know he's not putting up LeBron numbers, obviously, but he's 38 and still plays a valuable role in this league. For the Raptors, it's RJ Barrett. RJ quietly played some of the best basketball of his career after he was traded to Toronto, and I feel like nobody talked about it because the Raptors were garbage. For the Detroit Pistons, it's Paul Reed. The Pistons don't have many underrated players because, quite frankly, they don't have many good players. But they did sign Paul Reed over the offseason. And B-Ball Paul, he was coming off the bench for Joel Embiid. And I think in a bigger role with Detroit, he might be able to turn some heads. For the New Orleans Pelicans, it's Brandon Ingram. With the Pels, I feel like the focus is always on Zion Williamson. They'll be on ESPN talking about how if Wendy's dropped a 100 for 100 meal instead of a 4 for 4, Zion would be the first one in line. Every offseason, Zion gets skinny, everybody's hyped. They're like, oh man, it's going to be a big season for Z. And man, I hope he has his big season this year. I like Zion's game. He seems like a nice dude. But bro, can we put some focus on Brandon Ingram? This past season for BI wasn't too good, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, but overall, Ingram has a great game. He can score in the mid-range. He can just make tough shots, and he doesn't get that much attention because all the eyes are on Zion. For the Pacers, it's Aaron Nesmith. Nesmith will hit a three, he'll dunk on you, and he can lock up the opposing team's best player. For the Denver Nuggets, it's Russell Westbrook. Oh man, I know a lot of people are going to be mad at this one. How is the Brody underrated? The amount of flack that Russell Westbrook catches as a guy who's a role player in this league is insane. And people act like this man is not a competent basketball player. The disrespect has gotten insane. And for that reason, I think Russ has quietly become underrated. He's a good defensive player. He's a guy who's going to bring a lot of energy to your team. And I think that he'll play really well in a backup point guard role for Denver. They definitely could use the additional talent. They've lost some important pieces over the past couple years. Overall, I just hope Russ proves the doubters wrong. I'm rooting for the Brody, man. For the Denver Nuggets, it's Dorian Finney-Smith, DFS. Your favorite team would probably trade 2 first-round picks for this guy. He can defend, he can shoot. That's just a valuable skill set in the league. For the Mavs, it's Klay Thompson. This is similar to my Russell Westbrook take, all right? Y'all are just gonna have to hear me out real quick. I've been seeing people talking about, Mom asked me if I did the dishes. I replied, Klay Thompson. She smiled. She knew they were washed. Like, man, can we stop disrespecting Klay? This man's leg exploded. He came back, won a championship with the Warriors, and I'll admit, I'm the first one to drop the 0-10 in an elimination game joke. But Klay Thompson, he may not be the defender he once was. He may not even be the shooter he once was. But he is still a serviceable player and a guy who I think will fit very well in Dallas. And we got to give him that respect. For the Orlando Magic, I'm going to go with Gary Harris. Harris has shot the ball at a high level for quite some time in this league, and I just feel like he doesn't get a ton of attention. He probably still won't over this next season in real life because KCP, he's better than Gary Harris, and Caldwell Pope might really change things for the Magic, but I'm giving Gary Harris his shine in this video, so there you go. Oh, this one's gonna make people mad too. The comment section in this video is gonna be crazy. D'Angelo Russell. I know what people are gonna be saying. Oh, this man's been loading for about 10 years. He never became a superstar. But bro, the way Lakers fans talk about D-Lo, you'd think he'd average 5 points and 7 assists or something. This man averages like 18 and 7. He's gonna knock down threes for you. Occasionally, he'll provide you with a big play or two. I understand the playoffs are kind of tragic for him sometimes, and a parked car might be able to drive past him and score a layup, but man, D'Lo's got a nice game, and I think he deserves some more respect. For the Knicks, it's Deuce McBride. Listen, man, the Knicks, they've got an elite guard in Jalen Brunson, so Deuce doesn't get the shine he deserves, but he's a very good NBA player, and on a lot of teams, he'd have a bigger role. But yeah, Brunson's just really good at basketball. For the Sacramento Kings, it's Keon Ellis. Watch out for Keon in this upcoming season. Good defensive player. He's gonna hustle out there. I think he can be an important connecting piece for this Sacramento team. For the Utah Jazz, it's Lauri Markkanen. You know why he's underrated? Because 2K hasn't updated his rating in the past decade. Golly, man. For the Charlotte Hornets, it's Mark Williams. The Hornets don't have much going on right now. I feel like everybody knows about LaMelo and Brandon Miller, but not as many people talk about Mark Williams, and he's a good player. For the Heat, it's Alec Burks. Burks had a big playoff game for the Knicks, but most of his past season was spent in Detroit, and not a lot of people were paying attention to him, but he's a very good three-point shooter. And when the Miami Heat pick up role players, they become pack-a-punch, so you never know. Alec Burks might go crazy. For the Atlanta Hawks, it's Trae Young. This team has been consistently mid for the longest time now, and I feel like that's led to Trae Young being disrespected. But Ice Trae, he can hit a 3 from 30 feet, and he'll give you 10 assists a night. For the Grizzlies, it's Luke Kennard. He's quietly been one of the most efficient three-point shooters in the entire association. I don't know why bro's looking at me like that in this picture, though. It's kind of scaring me, so let's move on. For the Clippers, it's Chris Dunn. Everybody was saying he was a bust, but he's carved out a role for himself as a defensive player, so I got to give him his props today. Shout out to Chris, man. For the Celtics, it's Lonnie Walker IV. The fact that Lonnie went almost the entire offseason without getting signed is insane. And then when he did get signed, it was a non-guaranteed deal from the Celtics. It was basically a training camp contract. Give Lonnie his respect. He'll dunk on you. He'll hit a 3. He can create his own shot. I don't know why more teams aren't interested. For the Cavs, it's Darius Garland for the simple fact that 2K rated this man an 82 overall. What are we doing? For the Chicago Bulls, it's going to be Zach LaVine. Your favorite NBA team probably wouldn't trade a bag of chips for this man, and I think it's because of all the injuries. When Zach LaVine is healthy and he's in a good groove, he can still hoop with the best of them. He's an all-star caliber player, and I think a lot of people have forgotten about that. For the Milwaukee Bucks, it's Taurean Prince. Man, Taurean Prince was getting dunked on by Lakers fans. What did you expect? You thought this man was going to come to the team and be Michael Jordan? He was a solid three-point shooter, played pretty good defense, and yet people were hating on Taurean Prince. Now he's on the Bucks. Hopefully Bucks fans give this man Taurean a little more respect. For the Philadelphia 76ers, it's Andre Drummond. Listen, man, Drummond isn't the all-star he once was, but he is one of the best backup centers in the entire player league. He's going to rebound with the best of them, and he's going to score inside, which is kind of a more old school skill set, which is probably why he isn't valued as much by teams, but Drummond, he's nice. All right, that wraps up the roster breakdown. I do want to note that I updated the shot tendencies of all these players as well, so they've all got 99 shot tendency and everything. Now I'm going to go ahead and throw this roster into my NBA, and we can go ahead and get this thing started. Let me know who y'all think is going to win the championship in this video. I'm going to have to go with the Celtics. They just look too stacked after adding Lonnie as a 99. And while you're down there dropping your comment, you might as well subscribe to the channel, man. We're trying to hit 100K. I'm going to be posting videos for the rest of 2K24 every single day. And then once 25 drops, man, especially for that first week or so, we're entering overdrive. Day 1 of 2K25, y'all can expect 3 videos at a minimum. I'm going to be locked in, bro. But yeah, let's go ahead and get to the end of this season and see how the postseason goes. Deuce McBride wins MVP. You know what I just realized recently? This is going to sound so stupid. The reason they call him Deuce is because he wears number 2. I'm so serious. I just now realized that. Alex Sarr, Rookie of the Year. Royce O'Neal. 6th man? What you mean 6th man? I'll have to help the Suns out in a second. Don't know why they have Royce coming off the bench. Kyle Anderson, Defensive Player of the Year. What did I say earlier on? He's a good defensive player. Deuce, Most Improved. Mark Williams, Clutch Player of the Year. Jason Kidd, Coach of the Year. Yeah, the Mavs with 99 overall Clay. They're going to be a force to be reckoned with. All NBA first team. You've got a lot of names you wouldn't expect. Miles McBride, Trae Young, Gary Harris. There you go, Gary. Kyle Anderson. Darius Garland. Second team, it was Aaron Nesmith, B.I., Taurean Prince, Laurie, and D'Lo. There you go, D'Lo. Lonnie, love to see Lonnie hooping. Aaron Wiggins, Paul Reed, Brogdon, and Mark Williams make up your third team. And then here are your all defensive teams as well. Before we jump into the playoffs, I want to check out the top 3 teams in each conference, just see who was the best of the best in this league of 99 overalls. You got the Mavs with Klay Thompson. Yeah, Jason Kidd did win Coach of the Year. Lakers came in second. Look at D'Lo go. And LA even traded for Lou Dort. That's a big pickup for them. Looks like they traded Rui to go get Lou. And then here the Oklahoma City Thunder. Yeah, the Thunder are always good. You give them a 99 overall player, they'll be even better. Not a huge surprise. Or I guess not even better, because the Thunder were the 1 seed over this past season in real life, ended up as the 3 seed in this video, so I guess they kind of got worse. Anyway, over in the Eastern Conference, it was the New York Knicks led by the MVP Miles McBride. The who? The Pistons? What you mean the Pistons? Hold on, I gotta back out and go back in because that's gotta be a glitch or something. The Pistons made it. Build the Paul Reed statue, man. And then the Magic came in third with Gary Harris. But what I'm noticing is the standings look different than they typically would. I mean, look at the West. You got 35 win teams in the play-in. You've got a 40-win team in the play-in in the East, which I guess isn't too crazy, but there aren't any 60-plus win teams. The top teams won a little over 50 games in each conference. Now, I got to help out the Suns real quick because for some reason they weren't starting Royce O'Neal. I don't know who they were starting over him, but here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move Royce to the 4, have Book at the 1, Beal at the 2. That way they have the right lineup. Now we'll go ahead and simulate the play-in tournament, see who makes the playoffs. All right, there we go. The Warriors make it in the West, so do the Pels. The Cavs also make it in. The Celtics coming out the play-in? Were they just coasting during the regular season or something? What's going on? Now for our first round matchups, we're going to go through things pretty quickly, but if we get any game 7s, I'll most definitely jump in the Simcast. We got one game 7, and it's between the Lakers and the Pelicans. D'Lo versus B.I. here in game 7. LeBron versus Zion. Anthony Davis against his former team, the Pelicans. A lot of storylines going on here, and I'm pretty invested in this matchup. I mean, when we were talking about Brandon Ingram and D'Lo during the roster breakdown portion of this video, I was going on a whole monologue about both of those players. So I'm excited about this matchup. Looks like it'll be the Lakers getting the W here. Pels did make it close in the final seconds, but overall the Lakers were in control all the way through, so didn't really see a need to hop in. D'Angelo Russell hooping, BI, he left it all out there on the floor. His teammates just didn't give him enough. All right, so all our round 2 matchups are set now. We've got the Nuggets versus the Mavs. Not only do we have Luka versus Jokic, but we've got Clay versus Russ. Why in the world is Jalen Pickett starting? Y'all brought Russ in off the bench. Why? Okay, I fixed it. Oh my goodness, bro. What is 2K doing today? Our other Western Conference matchup is between the Lakers and the Kings. And then over in the East, we've got New York versus Milwaukee. Oh, this is going to be a good one. And then we've also got the Celtics versus the Magic. So the 7-seeded Celtics were able to upset the 2-seeded Pistons. But was that really an upset? I mean, look at this Celtics roster. Why in the world were the Pistons even giving them trouble? Also, do they have Porzingis coming off the bench? They do. I can't wait for 2K25. Hopefully the dumb lineup shenanigans that are going on are fixed in this upcoming game. Oh my goodness, all of our series aren't even close besides this one between the Lakers and the Kings. We've got a 2-2 series here in the Western Conference. And the Lakers are going to take this game in convincing fashion, deloading, hooping. So LA has a chance to close things out in 6 against Sacramento. Let's see if they can finish them off or if the Kings will force 7 here. Okay, here we go. We got our first close game of the video. Minute 29 left. Sacramento Kings are up by 2. Lakers have the ball. Kings fighting to keep their season alive here. Dalton Connect will give it into D'Angelo Russell. Russell is defended by De'Aaron Fox. D'Lo working his way to the basket. Swings it out to AD for a midi. Davis can't convert. D'Lo tries to get the board, but it's tapped out to Malik Monk. Monk with the rock. He'll swing it to De'Aaron Fox. Fox trying to go at Russell here, but Russell's a 99 overall. He's got elite defense, so he should be able to lock up or not. He just got blown by, but somehow Fox ends up missing it. Davis with the rebound. Ball will go to Lou Dort. Now it goes to D'Angelo Russell. Russell attacking the basket. Layup is good. He's too fast, even for one of the fastest players in the league in De'Aaron Fox. Tie ball game, 52 seconds remain. Keegan Murray is inbounding. It'll go into Fox. De'Aaron will get the screen from DeMontis. Fox working his way to the basket. Oh, beautiful step back. Mr. Fourth Quarter. De'Aaron Fox, one of the most clutch players in the league, showing up in the final seconds of this game. Let's see if D'Lo has an answer. Russell to Davis. Davis has the mismatch. That's an easy lay. Tie ball game, 31.4 seconds remain. Keegan Murray will give it into Fox. A stop here would be huge for the Lakers. If LA gets a stop, they'll have a chance for the final shot. De'Aaron taking his time here, smartly chewing some clock, but now he's going to make his move on D'Angelo Russell. Great defense from Russell, and Fox throws it away. Here go the Lakers on the fast break. Looks like they're not calling timeout. Russell gets it, doesn't shoot it, kicks it out to Vando. Now it goes to James. LeBron to the basket. He misses the layup. And the Kings called timeout with 0.5 remaining. I thought Bron had that for sure. He got into the stiff arm animation. I thought he was about to move DeMar right out the way. But instead, the Kings can win this game in 4-7 right here. Keegan Murray is inbounding. Murray into Fox. Fox heaves it up and it's off. So we've got overtime. More basketball on the way and I don't mind that. The point guard duel of De'Aaron and D'Lo has been incredible. We haven't seen much of Keon Ellis in this game. He might be fouled out or something. I should have checked on that earlier. Yeah, Ellis did foul out, so there you go. That's why he hasn't been doing too much. He wasn't even checked in, of course. Wait, how many minutes did he foul out in? 25? I feel like players just foul out way too often and way too fast in this game, and I don't know why. Oh, overtime still close. Minute 28 left. Los Angeles Lakers are up by 2. Sacramento Kings have possession of the ball. It'll go into Fox. Who else would it go into? This man is him. Fox with the rock. He's defended by Russell. Screen will come from Sabonis. De'Aaron Fox down to DeMontis. DeMontis gonna fake, kick it out to DeRozan. DeRozan to Malik Monk. Man, the Kings have a really nice roster. Monk will get the screen from Keegan Murray. Monk steps it back, mid-range is up, and it's in. Tie ball game. Monk hits the tough jumper over the outstretched arms of James. Clock ticks under a minute as Russell's making his move. D'Lo to the basket and he's fouled. Russell, first free throw is good. Second one for Russell is also good. So it's a 2-point lead for the Lakers here in the clutch. And the Kings will call timeout. They want to talk things over. Keegan Murray will give it into Monk. Monk to Fox. Fox gonna get the screen for Murray. De'Aaron trying to get to the basket, but D'Lo is all over him right now. Great defense from Russell. Fox just ran out of bounds. And Sabonis set an illegal screen? What in the world, man? So the Lakers can make this a 2-possession game with the bucket right here. The Kings do not need to foul. Russell taking his time will get the screen from Davis. D'Lo wide open and it's good. That might do it. Ice in his veins. Unless somebody on the Kings hits a big shot here, it looks like the Kings are going home. Trey Lyles into De'Aaron Fox. Fox pulls a 3 and it's off. That'll do it. The Lakers going on to the conference finals. D'Lo 31, 15, and 11. And I thought all of our other series would be wrapped up by now. I mean, the Knicks, they were down 3-0. I thought they were cooked. But they're making a comeback. It's a 3-2 series headed into Game 6. So we're going to jump in the Simcast here. See if the Knicks can really make things interesting and force 7. Looks like we got another close one. So you already know we're jumping in. 2 minutes and 37 seconds remain. Knicks up by 4. Bucks have the ball. Gary Trent Jr. into Lillard. Dame wide open. It's lame time. Deuce McBride gives it to Brunson. Brunson gonna pull the jumper and cash out. The small New York backcourt getting to it, getting buckets. They've got Deuce and Brunson. I think Brunson's 6'1", Deuce is 6'2". Prince to the basket. Layup is good. That's 99 overall. Torian, come on, man. Ball will go into Miles McBride. Is that Marvin Bagley in a Knicks jersey? Bagley has it. Marvin trying to call his own number and go to the basket. Why would he do that? Luckily, McBride was able to grab the board. Ball goes to Bridges. Back to McBride. Not much time left on the shot clock here. Deuce to the basket. Kicks it to Brunson. Brunson's going to have to shoot it. No, he isn't. He swings it to Randall. Randall's 3 is good. The greatest shooter to wear number 30 is back at it. Torian Prince with the rock. 7-point lead for New York. It looks like this one's going 7. And if it goes 7, the Knicks have all the momentum to make a 3-0 comeback. Prince to the basket. Another easy lay. Making Marvin Bagley look like a traffic cone out there on defense. All right, Bucks cut the Knicks lead down to 5. Does New York have an answer? Brunson will get the screen from Randall. JB fakes. Kicks out. Greatest shooter to wear 30. Pulls another. Can't hit. A rare miss for Randall. Middleton to Prince. Torian Prince working at the foul line. Gives it to Middleton. Cash Money Chris to Dame. Dame has room in the mid-range and knocks it down. All of a sudden, it is a 1-possession game. The New York Knicks fold in like a lawn chair in the clutch. Jalen Brunson with it. Tough mid-range is up and it's in. That's a huge bucket for JB. Now here's Torian. Prince will get the screen from Lopez. Prince attacking the basket, blocked by Bagley, and Randall dives for the save. What a sequence. Marvin Bagley blocks it off the window. That's LaMarvin James right there. The chase down. And that might just do it for this ball game, man. It looks like we're going to a Game 7. You know what they say? The 2 best words in sports. Game 7. Giannis Antetokounmpo 39 and 10. Dame with 28. Prince, wow. Torian Rodman 19 boards in this game. Wow. Deuce McBride 25, 19, and 15. That's insane. He's a small guard getting boards like that, bro. So we've got a Game 7 on the way. And this one's pretty close so far. Oh, come on, man. 1-point game. Minute 55 left. I gotta lock in for this one. Is that James Harden? Hold on, bro. Did they trade? I think they traded OG for James Harden, bro. Deuce has 51. Okay, there's too much going on right now. It's Game 7. I gotta lock in. I need to go grab some water or something, bro. Recently, I got a hydro flask. It's been an absolute game changer. I need to go fill that thing up with some of the coldest water on the planet, man. Because, oh my goodness, that thing keeps your water cold. This is not a paid sponsorship. But hey, Hydro Flask, if y'all want to run the sponsorship, hit me up. Yeah, Hydro Flask really wants the sponsorship. Come on, man. What am I talking about? Man, water's the greatest drink of all time. I'm now ready to lock in for this Game 7. Bobby Portis gives it into Taurean Prince. Prince is defended by Harden. Man, go to work, Taurean. Taurean will get the screen from Bobby Portis. Prince attacking the basket. Short jumper is off. He shot it over 2 defenders. Now here comes Harden running the show in transition. We'll give it to Brunson. Brunson gonna get the screen from Randall. JB fakes, goes up, misses, and it's Portis on the rebound. Here comes Lillard. Lillard up to Prince. Prince, beautiful step back J is money. And the Bucks are up by 3. Here comes McBride. He'll get the screen from Randall. Deuce down to Brunson. Brunson gonna fade, and the jumper is money. This game is a 1-point ball game. Game 7. New York Knicks were down 3-0 in the series. They're looking to do something that's never been done before and come back. Prince will get the screen from Portis. Taurean, oh my goodness, get in the weight room, Randall. He moved that man out the way. 3-point lead for Milwaukee. 50 seconds remain. It's Brunson with it. JB defended by Trent goes to the basket. He's blocked by Antetokounmpo. Here comes Taurean for the Bucks. Prince going right at James Harden here. Taurean fakes out the beard. Layup is good. The Taurean takeover in the clutch. The Knicks need something and fast. Brunson to the basket. Layup is good. And now the Knicks do not need to foul. They just cut it to a 1-possession game with 29 seconds left. So that's a huge play from Brunson. Now the Knicks just got to get a stop. It's Taurean Prince with it. Can somebody stop this man? The Knicks now have Mikal Bridges defending Prince, and Harden's checked out the game. That was probably a smart decision. Prince is chewing a lot of clock here, but now Taurean's gonna make his move. He gets the screen from Lopez. Prince going to the basket. Elite defense, but better offense. Taurean Prince. That might just do it. The New York Knicks were on the 1-yard line of a 3-0 comeback, but it looks like they fumbled. Ball will go into McBride. McBride is doubled. He kicks it to Brunson. It's too late, man. This game is over with. The Milwaukee Bucks almost blew that 3-0, but they were able to clutch up. Taurean Prince, man, what a game. And McBride, he was hot, but he didn't get the ball too much in the clutch. It was really Brunson taking a lot of the shots. Shout out to Taurean, by the way. Oh my goodness. So our conference finals are set. In the West, it's Lakers Nuggets. And oh man, we got some storylines in this one. LA's former point guard, Russell Westbrook. He's dialed in at a 99 overall. And of course, the Nuggets, they're kind of just a team that's had the Lakers number for quite some time now. We'll see if the Lakers can finally get the upper hand on Denver. Over in the East, it's Celtics, Bucks, and man, the Celtics, they look insane. I'll give the Bucks their credit though. They've got a great squad in their own right, and Taurean Prince is clearly ready for the moment. After 2 games, the Nuggets are up 2-0, and so are the Bucks. Lakers take game 3 against Denver, but the Bucks are dominating against Boston. The Lakers are gonna tie this thing up at 2 apiece. Celtics finally get a win. We'll see if Boston can win another and make things interesting, maybe make a 3-0 comeback. But over here in the Western Conference, the Lakers, after being down 2-0, are trying to get back in this thing. And in game 5, they're going to snag a win. They're up in the series. D'Angelo Russell, 39, 8, and 10. Lakers might be going to the finals. And over here in the East, the Celtics, they're trying to come back against Milwaukee. Let's be honest, Boston had no reason to be down 3-0 in the first place, but here we are. And in game 6, we got a close one. Bro, what's with the Milwaukee Bucks and blowing leads? They were up 3-0 on the Knicks. Knicks almost came back. They were up 3-0 on the Celtics. Now the Celtics are trying to come back. The Bucks do have a 5-point lead right now, about a minute and a half remaining, so they're in a pretty good spot. They just got to play decent hoops, and they should be able to seal the deal and move on to the finals. But it looks like Antetokounmpo is not in this game. Giannis fouled out, and for the Celtics, Jaylen Brown fouled out. Lonnie will get the screen, attack the basket. Oh my goodness, what a finish over Brook Lopez. Now here comes Taurean Prince for the Milwaukee Bucks. Taurean will get the screen from Lopez, go to the basket. Short jumper is good. Bro, Taurean Prince, he can't be stopped. Lonnie Walker with the rock. Walker, deep in his bag, goes to the basket. Gonna go up with the layup. Lonnie! Celtics are within 3. I'm a Lonnie Walker fan, man. I'm not a huge fan of the Celtics, but bro, Lonnie's tough. I'm a Taurean Prince fan too. Love to see Prince hooping. Taurean to the basket on Tatum. Oh my goodness! Bro, fourth quarter Taurean might be the greatest player of all time. 5-point lead for the Bucks. Celtics need a bucket. Y'all remember with the Lakers when Lonnie took over in that one game against the Warriors? Maybe he can do something like that again. Lonnie gets to the line. That's huge. He can score with the clock stopped. First free throw is good. He's a 99 overall, so let's be honest. These free throws are going in. He knocks down both. So the lead is down to 3 for the Bucks. It is a 1-possession game. Taurean Prince gonna take his time here before he makes his move. Prince gets the screen from Lopez. Taurean down to Brook on the roll. Hard foul from KP. Not a smart foul there by any means. Lopez, first free throw is good, and that might do it. I mean, we'll see. The Celtics do have 2 timeouts. Lopez knocks down both. If you're Boston, you might want to go for a 3 here or maybe a quick 2. But I mean, they're down 5. They probably do have to go for a 3. Porzingis into Tatum to Holiday to White. Back to Tatum. Tatum pulls a 3. It's off. The Milwaukee Bucks are moving on to the NBA Finals despite a great effort from Lonnie Walker. Giannis and Dame played well. So did Taurean. And man, Taurean Prince, he's been the story of this video. In every big game, he shows up. 3-2 series over here in the West. If the Lakers win this game 6, they're going to the finals. If the Nuggets win, we've got a game 7 on the way. And it looks like the Nuggets are going to snag a win. Russell Westbrook. Oh my goodness. Look at his stats. The Brody forces game 7 behind a huge performance. Here we go. Who's gonna win? Lakers Nuggets finals trip on the line. It all comes down to this. And it's going to be the Lakers. D'Angelo Russell leads LA to the finals against Taurean Prince and the Bucks. I'm sorry, Russ. Here we go. 2 very good squads going at it. I feel like these teams are pretty evenly matched. We're going to simcast every game of the finals. This is a huge series, a battle for the Larry OB. And in game 1, it's going to be the Milwaukee Bucks. Not a huge game from Prince, but Giannis and Dame had his back. And D'Lo, not the most efficient game. Lakers definitely need game 2. You don't want to go down 2-0 in a series. Most of the time when that happens, a team goes on to lose it. But the Lakers will win game 2, so it's all tied up at 1 apiece headed into game 3. We haven't had any close games just yet, so hopefully we can get that in this 3rd game. Yeah, we're not going to get that in this 3rd game. The Bucks blow out the Lakers in this one. A monster triple-double from Taurean Prince. D'Lo was good, but it wasn't enough. So now the Lakers are on the verge of going down 3-1. They need this game for a W. But they didn't get the memo. Taurean Prince, his revenge series against the Lakers. It looks like the Milwaukee Bucks are about to walk out of here with the Larry OB unless they blow a 3-1 lead. And it looks like the Bucks aren't doing that. They win the title. Taurean Prince. It's only right that he won the title the way he was playing in this video. Shout out to Taurean. He beats his former team, the Lakers. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to like and subscribe. Have a great day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.